How was your experience with the High Five process?
My experience in the High Five program was great. It took me everything I needed.
How was the High Five process helpful to your family?
The High Five process was helpful
For
my family, because anytime I had a disagreement or I got into an argument with my family members or my parents, they always was there to help.
Have you learned anything new about yourself during the High Five process?
Yes, I learned that I can control my anger and my attitude.
What would you change about the High Five process?
I would change the activities and like to put a basketball league in the High Five program.
Is there anything else you would like to say?
Follow me on Instagram at motivation_C.
Follow me on Instagram at little_single.
Hi, my name is Drakesha Keller. I'm the mother of Jaira Baker. We've been in this program for 2 years.
Please describe your experience with High Fidelity Wraparound process.
Well, I really enjoyed it. It really helped me and my family out tremendously. My daughter was being real, horrible, bad. But now she got herself together through the wraparound source.
How has the process affected your family?
It affected us in a good way and positive way. The positive and good way, when she first started off with the wraparound service, she was getting F's and everything. But now that she done did the wraparound service, she's actually getting A's, B's, and C's.
Have you learned anything new about yourself during the High Fidelity Wraparound process?
Yes, how to actually be a better parent to help my daughter in future references.
How were the meetings effective?
The meetings helped us tremendously, real great. I was feeling real good about the meetings. Every meeting I had, it was real powerful and reliable.
And what would you change about the High Fidelity Wraparound process?
I wouldn't change anything. All the wraparound service was just great. I recommend this for anybody.
Okay, thank you.
I'm Roslyn Pichardo, and I'm Stan Ace's mother, and I've been in the program for a year and a half. Can you describe your experience with High Fidelity Wraparound process? It's been good. It's been good for me and for Viet. Not too many people go out to the schools and the programs. They go out to the schools. How has the process affected your family? It's been good. Vance and I are communicating a lot better, and he kind of follows directions and understands that it's for the better and not for the worse. Have you learned anything new about yourself during the High Fidelity process? Yeah, not to get so angry. Because I used to scream at him and tend to forget that I was once young before. And I used to yell at him all the time. Now we kind of sit down and talk about it.
And what would you change about the High Fidelity process?
We need more. Yeah, we need more people and more programs like this in the neighborhood.
And was the meetings that we had affected the type of meetings, or the other meetings that we had?
Yeah, they were helpful. I think they were helpful because it was more than dance and the facility. It was more than one person. It was the mother, the father, the sister, my son's best friend. So people don't do that. People don't make it a family thing or community thing. They make it an individual thing. So it's good that they do that.
Okay. Thank you.
Everett. I'm a single mother of a son. We are a family participating with her High Five program, me and my son. I came through knowing High Five through my son being locked up, and they were assigned to him. At the beginning, it was kind of rough because we all had to adjust. But within this last year, like, everything has been pretty much resolved. Like, everything that I was going through before I'm not going through it. I've moved. I've pretty much learned to do things on my own. If I get overwhelmed with things, I have other people I can call, like, to, not to give up so much, just to keep pushing forward, because there's always the answer. It's just like a new life. That's all I can say. It's like a new life that I've learned just being around the program.
I work at Roberto Clemente Middle School through the STS program, and I've worked with Michelle R. for 2 school years now, she's in 7th grade and 8th grade, and I felt that there's a much better connection between the school and family life with having that bridge of resources to connect us to each other. I have realized with other kids who don't have that for this program, that at home they're not necessarily held accountable for the same exact things they're held for at school. Whereas with working with you guys, it has really helped Michelle to have problems at school and problems at home, and then really have everybody who works with her on the same page to help her get her needs met. I think that Mom is much more aware of what's going on with Michelle in her day-to-day life, and whether that's bad or good or indifferent, it helps Mom be able to make better decisions for Michelle with having multiple adults that she can bounce ideas off of, who have the whole entire family's interest at heart instead of just the one client. And I know that when we call Mom at home, before, there wasn't necessarily a huge awareness of what Michelle was going on in school or out of school. And that tends to kind of leave Mom more in the dark, and she makes decisions based on that. So I feel like now, when we call Mom and Michelle's not in school, Mom is very aware of why she's not here and what she's doing, and I think she's just more aware of Michelle in general.
Okay. And tell me, being a High Fidelity team member, have you learned anything new about yourself?
I've learned that working with other agencies through my own system tends to be much more effective than our little pigeonhole of just a school day. We tend to have, there's a whole big world out there, and to have you guys come in and help us teach us what's going on with Michelle in her home, and so that we can have a more understanding of what's going on and why she's kind of displaying some of these behaviors at here. Working with other therapists and other people trained in this field has been really helpful to me. That helps service Michelle here.
How do you feel about the planning meetings we've had, the crisis and the planning meetings?
I think they've been really great. I've gotten to know Michelle's family, the rest of her family much more so through those meetings. I got to be able to be in her home, and I don't necessarily know that those meetings would have taken place. So to have the collaboration has been really very, very helpful and useful.
Excellent.